See the colour of that sky? It says on my phone we're going to have a sunny day, and look at the sky here. What's going on here? So, let's get out here first. Can you see that sky? So as we all know, I just come back from motor racing weekend. Great weekend. Apart from, we stayed in the campsite from hell. It was weird. It was weird. Not so much the police, the owners was weird. We were scared to go to sleep because we thought they was going to cut our fucking throats in the night. It was that sort of strangeness. Didn't sit right, you know, it didn't sit right. So, we paid for the site to sit the camper on, and then they said, oh, we want to stamp your hands. So they put these stamps on us. Said what for? And they couldn't really explain. I think they wanted to do it. I'm telling you, it was scary. Bike races was great, I gotta be honest. And the company was great as always, and we had a good time, we had a good laugh. The next couple of videos, I dare say now, will be motorbikes. So if you don't like motorbikes, the next couple of videos is not for you. This is 11 o'clock in the morning, yeah, and there's lorries and stuff. Well, everybody got their car lights on. 11 o'clock in the daytime. So what the hell is going on? And apparently it was the anniversary of that weatherman that predicted great weather, and it turned out to be the worst storms that Britain ever had. That's the anniversary of today. And as I said, my phone says, get out in the sun, Rob, we're going to have a lovely day. So, look at it. Ooh, yeah, Western Supermare. Wonderful place daytime. The complete place alters come night time. You get every nutter on the planet comes out to play in Western nighttime. Some strange, I'm strange, I'm not being funny, I'm strange, but there was people stranger than me out wandering the streets of Western. Not so much wandering, he was you know, they was in the restaurants as well. We went in Weatherspoons, and across the alleyway there was an odd couple sat, and I say odd couple. They kept playing with each other. Well, somebody asked if they was using the chairs on the other side of their table, and they said no, so they took the chairs. So I could see what's going on now under the table. Oh, I wish I hadn't seen what was going on under the table, you know what I mean? And this is and they kept kissing, and it was wrong. It was terrifyingly wrong, to name but a few. I tell you what now, them bike races, the flicking, I'll say flicking, alright, the flicking idiots would jump over the fences to go and help their mate get unstuck out of the sand, is going to spoil your place. They'll put up bigger fences so you can jump over that flicking fence. And I did quite a few photographs of these nutters jumping over the fence, trying to pull their mate out of the sand, which is, you know, the marshals are there, they're waving flags and whatever, and all of a sudden you've got like 2 or 3 people jump over the fence with, on that last race, 900 motorbikes. 900 motorbikes. And I'm telling you, it's 900 crazy mothers, because they stop for nothing. They will go over you, they do not give a toot. Their blinkers are on, not the blinkers, you know, the blinkers for the highs, for like a horse's blinkers. They're on, and that's all they see is what's in front of them, and they're nutters, some of them. You've got to be a bit of boy, you know, to get in the front. You've got to barge your way through and do what you've got to do. But brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Quads and sidecars, unbelievable. And there were still people jumping the fences, but I can see them either putting the prices up to get in there, which was I think it was 50 quid for the 2 days. 50 quid. They'll put them prices up because they're going to have to put bigger fences. You know, the big, what they was using is, well, you see the photographs, what they was using is like belly height, belly height, you know, like a banister sort of affair. What they'll use is the 6 foot, you know, 6 foot like chicken wire, big chicken. Whoa there. So it'll happen, I'm telling you, and they'll put the price up. Because the more people will go there on their bikes, they don't just go on, you know, him, his dad and his brother with the umbrella. There's gangs of them goes, you know. Which is, you know, nice to have support. I'm not putting them down. It's nice to have support. But they're risking their life and limb for the sake. And that's what the race is all about. It's nothing to do with speed or nothing. It's an endurance race. It's the last man standing, just about. That race goes on non-stop for 3 hours. And they're hammering for 3 hours. They are hammering like mad. A lot retire. A lot can't do it. And, you know, they have youngsters as well. Absolutely brilliant. Where the hell they get that energy from, I'll never know. Because you try and pick a bike up, right? And then try and pick a bike up what's half covered in wet sand. They were struggling, the poor little things, but I think it was 8 to 12s, the first race. Unbelievable. I'd like to thank them all. They give me a good weekend. Me a good weekend, and it was a good laugh, apart from the caravan site from hell. I thought we was going to get killed, and then again we nearly did die the first night because we shut all the windows thinking these nutters might come in and attack us, and we all woke up and be breathing because there was no air in the caravan. Better call it a camper because Simon might be watching this. The big camper, there was no air in it, so we was actually breathing carbon monoxide, is it? I don't know what they call it, but we was all gasping to death for air. We thought we was gonna die. You're gonna die, die, die to Japan to get you away. Wow. Ooh, da, ooh, da, da. That's Simon's. Brought her over for a wash and a hoover out.